Page, owner of the Directory of E-Zines, back with another case study to help your online marketing. These case studies, questions, and ideas come from the one-on-one phone calls I have with Directory of E-Zines lifetime members. If you're a member, log in, get my number, give me a call. If you're not a member yet, consider becoming a member now, and you can call me this week. Now here's something I get from time to time. How can I write a great headline? The reason my clients ask me this is that I put so much emphasis on the headline being the most important part of the ad. And it is, because it's the gateway in any kind of advertising you do. If it's a sales letter, a blog post, a solo ad, a classified ad, they all depend upon a great headline drawing the reader into that ad so that they read it. So I'm going to give you 8 quick tips to write great headlines beginning today. Tip number 1, review the sites of about 10 top online marketers before you begin to write. Let me ask you a question. Who do you think writes Dan Kennedy's headlines, or Marlon Sanders, or Frank Kern, or Yannick Silver? I can guarantee you they write their own headlines. If they don't write them personally, they heavily edit them before they ever hit a web page. When people like Armin Morin are selling millions of dollars worth of products a year, they're going to be very particular about the headlines that go on their websites. So visit 8 or 10 of the top marketers. I just gave you some names. And don't copy their headlines by any means. That would be wrong. But draw inspiration from them. You will see patterns after you visit some of these sites. Tip number 2, keep your headline short. Now, here's what I mean. I like a 5 or 7 word long headline. That's what in my testing has proven to be the most effective. I have seen 13 word long headlines work, and I've seen 2 word long headlines work as well. Generally speaking, keep your headline short. People want to get the point and say, yeah, I'm interested, and keep going. Tip 3, use a question as your headline. This is a perfect way to draw the reader into the rest of your sales letter or the rest of your ad. Asking a question, the answer to which is your product, is a perfect marketing tactic. Do you want to find e-zines to advertise in quickly and easily? The DOE is the answer. Would you like to have complete peace of mind when it comes to your child's safety? Well, my safety product is the answer. You get the point. Tip 4, use an exclamation point or question mark in your headline. A lot of headlines just kind of sit there and they don't really do anything, and the reason people use quotation marks and the reason they use question marks and exclamation points is that it breaks up the reader's eye from just being text. Tip number 5, be clear. Enough said. Sometimes simple is better. Tip 6, use a number of steps formula. In other words, can you teach a person to play a piano in 7 steps? Say that. Can you teach a person how to set up an autoresponder in 3 steps? Say that. No matter what your product is, it can be broken down into a discrete number of steps, and telling a person that number of steps, especially if the number's low, really encourages them to continue reading. Tip number 7, use a number of ways formula. In other words, let's say autoresponders. That's one of my favorite topics. I love to use an autoresponder, and I love to teach people how to use autoresponders. In fact, I created an entire course called Follow-Up Selling Systems just about how to use autoresponders. So there are 50 or 70 ways to use autoresponders. Well, if you were going to buy a book about that topic, wouldn't you rather buy a book that contains 70 ways to make profit from an autoresponder, to profitably use one, as opposed to 3 ways? So in this case, the larger the number, the better. Tip number 8, use an in-under formula. Now, in-under formula is a confusing set of words. In-under relates to time. Can you teach someone how to rock climb in 30 days or less? Can you teach someone how to surf in less than 4 days? Can you teach someone how to dance the tango in under a week? If you can, tell them that in your headline. Now, if you need help getting targeted traffic to the sites you promote, consider the directory of e-zines, because e-zines are all about targeted traffic. And when you place those ads, you're going to need great headlines. When you become a member, log in, look for the consulting information, and let me review the ads that you're considering running, and I'll make them better for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope my 8 tips help you write great headlines. These are the things I use when I write headlines, and I hope you like them too. So have a great day, and stay tuned for the next case study.